What parts of your personality hold you back? What parts of your personality hold you back? The first answer that comes to mind is arrogance. When you have intelligence, when you have wisdom, when you operate within wisdom, when you have certain results in life, the first thing that even my own impulses, Ray, is I'm trying to get back at anyone who came for my neck when I was climbing. My first impulse is anyone who said, Ray, what are you doing making videos, Ray? They're just videos. That's not a career. You can't make a living doing that. I think arrogance is the first thing that comes to mind, mainly because I love revenge. The concept of revenge to me is so pleasing, even though I understand it has no long runway to it. It has negative impacts, long term. That's why I practice humility. When my brother first came to Florida, to visit, what have you, I noticed that he suffers from the same ailments that I do. My dad also. We're all highly competitive. And so if there's an opportunity to win, I want it. And if I do win, especially if I told you I was going to win, I'm probably going to remind you. Like, remember when I told you that I was going to be great, bruh? And y'all played with my name? It's those type of things that, first of all, arrogance has no advantages. There are no advantages. And humility has no disadvantages. And so it's something I'm quite aware of constantly, in terms of constantly trying to mitigate, my own impulses. Livid says, "You don't strike me as arrogant, but I can see how your intelligence can rub people the wrong way. It doesn't bother me though." I appreciate you, man. And I have noticed that, and it's actually the first law of 48 laws of power: never outshine the master. And it's about humility. It's about knowing that if someone's above you, intimidation is a thing, especially to a man's pride. Men have a lot of built-in mechanisms that we have to fight against to remain in today's society and to adapt and assimilate to today's society. And a lot of things just don't translate. We talk about instincts, we talk about impulses. A man is not allowed to just be instinctual all day long. You can't. You have to have limits, you have to have boundaries, you have to have discipline and consistency and all these things, to keep you remaining in certain environments. Because there's rules, there's laws, there's rules of engagement. And of course, wisdom is an ultimate requirement. But my personality, it can have that effect on a lot of people, because I speak very matter of factly. I don't doubt what I say when I speak, mainly because it's coming from thousands of hours of studying, research, listening, studying and research and listening, studying, researching, and listening. I want to know about everything from the Barbie, Oscar awards, and who got snubbed, and they wish they had this, and feminism and all these things, all the way to the men's side of the aisle where, Andrew Tate and all that. I want to know about everything. I want to know about every sport that's relevant to me, all the news that's relevant to me, the new IPOs on Wall Street. I want to know what the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ. I want to know what everything is happening around me so I can have impact. FanDuel just released the US IPO. I'm there, you understand. The Bitcoin ETFs, I'm there, you understand. Shout out BlackRock. Ground floor, you understand. I want to know about stuff. And that can be intimidating to a lot of people, even though I typically don't aim it to be so. But I'm highly competitive. I want what I want when I want it. And by God's grace and mercy, not my own doing, but by God's grace and mercy, I have what I have, and I've achieved what I've achieved because of God. And there's nothing greater than when you achieve something, remembering how you got there, remembering who helped you get there. And I would not be here, I would not be sitting here if it weren't for the help of hundreds, if not thousands of people who have mentored me, who have helped me, who have kind of shown me where I'm able to improve my weaknesses. People that my younger brother has taught me so much about managing money. I would not be here in Colombia relaxing and chilling and being comfortable if I had not learned those lessons in the last year. My brother has taught me so much about, bruh, you got so much money flowing through your hands. What do you have to show for it? Especially in relation to what you say you desire, your goals. You say you want to travel the world, and you just blowing money on Wendy's and Dunkin' Donuts and just money out. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot of feedback in terms of people saying they don't like me for whatever reason. I haven't experienced much of that, and it may be for the simple reason of people simply may not want to engage with me. Who knows? Who knows? But it is humbling to remember not everyone's going to like you. You can be your best self. You can be your most authentic, high vibrational self, and someone is still not going to like you. It happens. It happens every single day. And so, of course, it's something that you'll have to accept. It's not going to change. You have to accept it, that even your best foot forward is not good enough for some people. Some people reject you simply because you're just not their preference in that moment or ongoing. So it's humbling to remember, yeah, your acquired taste, but to some people, you are, oh my God, I love Ray's personality. I love his mind. I love the way he speaks and, his neuroticisms, all these things. Somebody's going to like you for your authentic self. Someone's going to dislike you for your authentic self. And you have to accept both. You have to accept both. So, that was interesting. I liked that question. I like that question.